How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Prime Energon, and today we're doing another video on a fantastic figure that I just got into a couple days ago. And this figure is pretty old, but still it's new to me, and that is all that matters. We're taking a look at the Mech Fans Toys Snarl, which is aka Sonarl is what they're calling it. It is a third-party knockoff of Snarl, but this guy was only 20 bucks. $20 I got this guy for. Very good deal, and a very nice alternative if you're looking for a knockoff version of Snarl. First and foremost, let's take a look at the box. This is the box it comes in. As you can see, very nice artwork, or just a picture of Sonarl on there. Some stuff I'm pretty sure is translated from that. And then Mech Fans Toys. Taking a look at the side, you get all of them on the side as far as other Transformers or Dinobots they have. Going on to the back, obligatory content, you get Sonarl in his Stegosaurus mode. Very G1 representation of Snarl. I love it. Very simplistic, and he looks pretty cool. At the top, you get a Stegosaurus over here, Sonarl. At the bottom, bunch of stuff I cannot read. Up top, MF-24, Sonarl. Throw that aside. Alright, so take a look at it. Figure itself, very cool as far as detail goes. Very simplistic and very simple, so I'm not mad about it at all. So, take a look at his crotch. Let's go up there. Let's go a little bit higher. So here is his head scope. There's a lot of paint on this guy, and you do notice it a lot. So pretty much painted head scope. I love the little blue eyes. Everything on him is painted other than this red plastic over here. You get a lot of silver and gold paint. Now keep in mind, disclaimer, this sticker did not come with the figure. I added this on here myself just to make it a little bit more authentic, but he will not have the Autobot insignia on his chest. Taking a look at the arms, very nice clear plastic right here, again with that silver paint. And taking a look at his hands, again, silver and gold paint. This thing is painted all over, so hopefully durability is not an issue here. Taking a look at his crotch. There is his crotch, a little bit of color right there. And like the silver over here. And then going on over to his legs. Love the spikes and this gold paint that we get for his legs and his feet. A little bit of blue and black right here. And the spikes just came out really nicely with that gold paint. I do like it a lot. Plastic, it's a bit hollow feeling plastic, a little bit of a cheaper plastic, and you definitely notice it. But still, this thing was only 20 bucks. Come on. You do get a lot of hollowness right here in the legs, so you can't see everything folded up in there. But then again, that always happens with these Dinobots. As far as legs go, no hollowness in the legs, just very little. Nice detail though. I do like the detail. Going on over to the back, his little tail wings, really nicely painted. Look pretty cool. As far as back kibble goes, everything cleans up quite nicely. You get this smoky plastic over here to try to hide that hollowness, which I think did a pretty good job at doing it. Taking a look at his butt, back of the legs, clean up quite nicely, I think. And overall, he looks pretty good. A little bit smaller than I was expecting. But then again, Snarl is a little bit of a smaller Dinobot, but compared to all the other Dinobots and scale-wise, he is a little bit on the small side. He does come with some cool-looking weapons right here. Gets a sword and a blaster. He actually gets two swords. He actually comes with two swords. He comes with a nicely gold painted sword. A lot of paint here, like I said. But still looks very nice and very Dinobody. I do love that they give him his sword. And he also comes pretty much the same thing, but in a clear plastic red. So again, looks very nice and looks pretty good. He also comes with a simplistic blaster right here, which is pretty much just made out of a black plastic. I don't think there's any paint on here. No, there's no paint. But still very simplistic blaster. Still looks pretty cool, and yeah, he comes with a lot of accessories as far as that goes. So as far as articulation goes, let's go ahead and See how articulated this guy is? So his head is on a ball joint, and it can go all the way around full 360. He can look up quite a bit, quite a lot actually. Due to transformation, it'll go all the way back, and he looked down about that far. No rockage on the head. Arms can go all the way out, just like so. They are on nice little pivot joints. They can go all the way back, that far back. Due to his tail, they can kick all the way front. And you do get bicep rotation, which again, all of these joints are very, very tight on this guy. Of course, the more you move them around, the more they will loosen up. But I went ahead and loosened up a lot of these because they are on screws, especially on his legs. I loosened up some of this stuff just to make it a little bit easier to transform. You get a bicep bend just under 90 degrees. No wrist rotation. They will go down as far as due to transformation. You get waist rotation. Fantastic. Nice little waist rotation. Action right there. No ab crunches. The legs can kick all the way front, about that far, and all the way back about that far before being stopped. You do get a little bit of thigh rotation as well. You get a nice bend at the knee, and it does bend forward a little bit too. And you also get this weird cripple knee right here, again due to transformation. This part was a little loose too, but I went ahead and tightened it just a little bit. And yeah, as far as that goes, you do get a little bit of toe tiltage on these little faux pieces right here. It's not much, and it is very tight. Again, there's a screw. I loosened it up, but it is there if you wanted to pose this guy. So very, very nice. As far as articulation goes, he does pretty good, and he looks the part. He looks fantastic. A lot of gold and silver painting on this guy. So as far as transformation goes, let's go with transformation. So pretty much you're going to want to close in his wrist, and then you're going to bring all of this out, which is his little legs, back all of this back in on itself, just like so. Bring these forward, and then you're going to want to just ankle out his little feet. Do the same thing over here. Bring open his legs, bring all this back, just like so. Bring all this forward, open up his leg, coming on over to the back. Can get you a little tricky as far as turning these little pieces around and rotating them. So you're going to pretty much just spread them out. You're going to knock in his head. Just going to go into his butte. These little pieces you're going to bring out just like so. They will click into place. Now, as far as closing everything up, all of this spinal stuff is going to come up and forward. You're going to want to go to his tail, and you're going to flip these things out. Rotate them around. Open this up, just like so. And get these out of the way, and you're pretty much going to make sure these are just like this. Now, this part can get a little tricky because things do get in the way. Just like so. Bring this part out, rotate it around, and then bring it down, just like that. And then these two pieces are going to connect together. Now, these pegs are very tight, so getting this guy out of transformation mode can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. And at least he sticks together pretty well. And there you go with the tail part that we got done. You're going to want to make sure these pieces are out of the way, and it'll come down just like so. This piece is going to come down on itself and snap in here very securely. Like I said, everything on here, very tight fit on everything when it comes down to the joints clicking together. And we got the butt and the tail mode already done. So going on over the legs, again, tricky as hell. You don't want to flip them around. Go ahead and swivel the legs around just like so. All of this is going to break apart right here on the back part. Just going to snap apart just like so. Bring this all the way forward. Come on over to this other side. Break this apart. Now this one can be a little tight sometimes. And then bring this apart, and all of this is going to come out. The leg is going to swivel on out of the way. Just go ahead and bend it however you need, and then swivel the leg out just like so. Come on over to this side. Bend it up, swivel it out, and then bend it down. And then all of this is going to come out, and this is his head. And then all of these, like I said, the joints are very tight on this guy. And then bring those out just like so. Now as far as rotating, all of this is going to get rotated around to where we got his butt over here. And then all of this is going to rotate on his thighs and come in on itself just like this. Now, it can be a little tricky. And then boom, rotate the thigh. And then bring everything in on itself. Make sure his arms are out of the way. And then collapse it in just like so. I'm going to bring all of these pieces out and up just like that. Bring it up just like that. And then start snapping everything together. Make sure everything is lined up. You get some pegs in there. They're going to snap in. And then everything should start coming together. When it comes down to Snarl. And then there you go. Snap the head together. All of this, again, very tight. All of this right here. Just snap up. Just like that. And then now we got Snarl all transformed in robot mode. Now as far as the legs go, just bring them in. And there you go. As far as Snarl being transformed into Stegosaurus mode, looks fantastic, very G1-y, looks great. I do love this guy a lot. I love the paint job on him. And yeah, he looks the part. Again, very hollow, but still we're forgiving that. Again, 20 bucks. And again, this does not come with the Autobot logo. I added that myself. But taking a look at the detail on this guy, look at this guy. A lot of paint, a lot of detail. Very, very nice looking. I love the spikes right here. Be careful, don't use any of these for transformation mode because you will break them off. So yeah, taking a look at the tail, nicely spiked. Bottom part cleans up quite nicely. The mouth is a little hard to open. Again, if you mess with these joints enough, they will loosen up. But man, this is hard to open as far as his mouth goes. Nice blue eyes. I think he looks fantastic. No articulation for the head, unfortunately. As far as the arms go, they can go all the way around. Again, tight joints, tight joints. He does have a nice knee bend right there, and his feet and toes can go in and out. So that's pretty cool. They are on ball joints because they can go just a little bit in and out if you want to adjust them to get them into some nice poses, but the joints are very tight. The legs can go all the way around, stop about right there. And again, they are on ball joints, and due to transformation, of course, these are his arms. They can kick out like that, so he can take a pee if he wants to take a pee right there. As far as legs go, again, they can kick all the way forward, and he does have little toe feet tilted right there, so very, very nice. Snarl or Sonarl, aka Snarl Dinobot Transformers. This is a knockoff. Very nice, very cool to have if you do not want to spend money on an official Snarl. This is a great alternative. He does look the part, a little bit hollow and cheapy feeling, but 20 bucks. Come on, this is a fantastic buy if you could get this for 20 bucks. Very, very cool. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you next time. Peace.